your interpretation of the character.
So again, you as the character, do you think that you were wearing gloves not only because you killed that guy, but because you were going to finish? And in this interval, we'll leave it to interpretation. Finish.
I think that physically I was not going to harm anybody else, but I think that coffee definitely wasn't just coffee.
Wasn't just coffee. Okay.
And then there's no fingerprints on the cup.
Would you care to elaborate on that stance?
Well, what I kind of thought about it deeper was Sandeep had brought her the coffee earlier.
Yeah,
Sandeep was missing.
It was this thing of them going coffee.
I think I killed Sandeep, and then Sandeep's, if it really boils down to logistics, I think his fingerprints and Hannah's fingerprints are on that coffee cup.
Probably.
Not mine.
Yeah. No. And I think you're absolutely right to build up that paranoia, to build up that
100%.
Scapegoat.
And that's what I think
kind of
Act 2 was all about, was the paranoia. And with that being said, your character in its own, do you think your character was capable
of doing that? You think so?
Okay, so
remember how you were like, my
said,
dad.
Exactly. Thank you for.
Because he called, like, I'm with some note, and he calls him right back. Did you fire her?
Right.
Quickly.
Did you fire
it was
my
so
nephew?
quickly. So.
Did you can my nephew?
Your character, you think he was fired because he was related to this overall bigger picture?
I'm not sure about that.
I think it was the guy in blue. It was really just the guy in blue wanting to fire you to prove a point.
Yeah, I never know if I was supposed to be fired or if it was. I don't think I was supposed to be fired. Yeah, I think it's pretty elaborate.
Do you think you getting fired just kind of brought this emphasis when you came back with gloves on?
I don't think Scooter's smart enough to get himself fired.
This wow factor.
Do you think when you first heard, so when you guys were first in production and like first going over the
before
roles,
this entire show,
when you first heard that you were supposed to come back after this long gap of time with gloves on, what was your first reaction? Like what was
your personal thoughts on the play?
That you wanted to know at that point?
Well, I kind of like, because originally, not even my dad noticed I was supposed to have an outfit change. So I read that in the script, and I thought
your shirt does change.
Yeah, my whole outfit changed. Pants, shirt, everything.
Because you just whacked him on the
So I thought that was like, that's a big, why would I come back with different clothes on? And
so
gloves.
it kind of got the gears turning for you as the actor of the character.
Yeah, I don't think Scooter's the type of person, he goes hot, I don't think he cleans.
But you don't really know because he's so airheaded, he really could be anything,
but at the end of the day, somebody...
Like if I don't
think... But to the question, so were you surprised or not? Again, the outfit change, the gloves, him being gone, the paranoia.
Could you suspect that character difference and that action in
was
that
it a big
character?
awe factor to you initially?
From the beginning of your character?
I was like...
So the first time you played
the first time I read it, I didn't really know.
You didn't really get it?
It took me about 3 reads.
Okay. It took me a second too. I had to rerun it in my head until I was like, oh wait.
I understand.
Yeah, I was more thinking of like, oh, my lines and all that. And then when I really read the play and understood, I'm like, I definitely.
You're like, oh snap! You're like, oh snap! I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that they're paranoid
about.
And
I think Ted's in on it too.
Well, yeah,
I did too.
I agree that Ted has
because the way that he is so suggestive with the pointing of the finger,
so
it was a pocket dot.
Right? Yes.
Well,
yes. And being like, well, aren't they expecting us?
I think that Ted had kind of like a couple Freudian slips.
A little bit.
A couple Freudian, right.
Well, because he points out you a little bit too much.
Ted.
He points out you a little bit too much when he was like, did you fire him because of me or because of you?
Yeah, psychologically towards
which makes you think that Ted is in on it because again, you came back even after being fired and you served a bigger purpose, which makes you think that Ted is in on it. Why else did he keep referencing to you?
And I just met them and he knows my age.
Yes.
Yeah, and Ted is supposed to be the senior, like he's supposed to be a senior activist or a senior position.
See, I'm a little biased because I've actually read about Ideation before, or Ideation as I used to pronounce it, before seeing this play. So I know that there's highly metaphoric things and things that you don't realize that are there, like your character. And it makes you just kind of look at things a little
from an outward perspective.
Exactly.
Something that you wouldn't otherwise.
Just like from Scooter. Scooty.
And I think that moment where it's like, she's firing me, it's like, oh shit, like she's firing me.
Yeah, that was the moment.
You were like, we'll fight.
That was a big moment because I feel like a lot of people, especially the younger generation, could resonate with somebody like objecting with
But him
being
coming back.
With fire, being
Yes,
fired
and him coming back
from
though.
a position in which you had the right to speak out against something that you knew was going on. As far as your character goes, and I feel like
It was
that
perfect,
is
actually.
just,
It was
like,
perfect the way you executed that.
something that a lot of people may or may not.
Because it's an
resonate with.
exaggeration of a societal norm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's a
Which,
very
as we know
clear
from this
statement.
play, it is all an exaggeration, almost a metaphoric humor against fucked up societal norms like racism and sexism and classism.
That's why
It's
I
all
would like
about
to
that.
label this
Y'all said,
play
okay, so
as like a
wrong.
comedy,
Right.
comedy,
Yeah.
Enough
overall
said.
comedy, but
Well, thank you. I know
Thank
there's
you
this
so
camera
much for
here. I
your
think we've
time.
given it enough content.
Yeah. I
And
believe
with
so.
that, little
Thank you.
little
Thank
bro,
you.
little bro slap. There we go.
Hope to see you in future plays.
Thank you.